Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll cover all the basics of JavaScript arrays. So without wasting time, let's get started. In JavaScript, array is just simple variable that hold multiple values, like our shopping bucket that have multiple grocery items inside it. Now to create an array, we have two approaches. The first one is to create an object of array class using new keyword. This will create an empty array. So I will just log to the console. I'll save and run the program. Now we have an empty array of length 0. Now to insert the element inside the array, we will pass our elements as an argument to the constructor. I will pass three strings, explanation, and hash symbol. I will save and run program again. Now we will see we have array of length 3. Now the second approach is to create an array is simple using square brackets. We can specify our element inside the bracket. So I will pass same strings inside the bracket, explanation, and hash symbol. Now you see we have separated the values with comma. So you can pass multiple elements by separating them with comma. So now we again have three elements inside our array. In JavaScript, we can group multiple elements of different data type in same array. Like we can have strings, we can have numbers, we can have objects, we can have functions inside same array. Now you can see we have array of length 7 with multiple data types and in same array. For simplicity, I will remove other data types. Okay, now we have three strings inside our array. At 0, we have explanation mark. At first, we have symbol, and second, we have hash symbol. This is called as array indexing, and this is useful for accessing and modifying single element inside the array. In JavaScript, the array always starts at 0 rather than 1. That means our first element always present at index 0, the second at index 1, and our last element always present at total array length -1, because our array start from 0 and it will go from 0 to 2, total 3 elements. Now to access element in the array, we go as array followed by our square bracket, and inside the square bracket we pass our index value. Now to access first element, we write 0, it will give us explanation mark. Access second element, we can write 1, it will give us symbol, and 2, we have hash symbol. Now if I try to access the element that is not present in the array, like we have array at index 3, at index 3 we does not have any element, so it will return undefined value. Now same as accessing element, we can override the value. Now if I try to override the value at index 1, like I will write array of 1 equal to new value, I will write 45 and save and run the program. Now we will see, now index 1 we have override the new value 45. If I try to override the value greater than our array length, like index 4, you will see we have inserted the value at index 4, but it created the loop in the array because there is no index 3 in the array. So we have to aware before inserting the value inside the array. So it's better to use inbuilt method to insert the value, like push method. So it will insert the element at the end of the array. So if I insert the value it will insert the $sign at the end of the array. So we have at the index 3, we inserted the $sign. Now we have array length 4. The push method always insert the element at the end of the array. So if I try to insert the element 34, again it will insert the element at the end of the array. Now if you have multiple elements, you can separate with commas and pass multiple values, like a symbol. We can have another array. So now this value always inserted at the end of the array. Okay, like $, then we have 34. Now we have a symbol. Last we have our array. Now the same as array, we have pop method that will remove the element from the end of the array. Save and run the program. Now we will see we remove the hash symbol from the array. Now our array length is 2. So pop method always remove the element from the end of the array. If we call multiple times, it will remove another element. First, it will remove hash symbol, and then @ becomes end of the array. if we call the pop method again, it will remove @symbol. Now same as pop and push method, we have unshift and shift method. So unshift method will add the element at the beginning of the array. So it will A at the beginning of the array. Now we will see we have A symbol added at the beginning of the array. Now same as now we have shift method. This will remove the element from the beginning of the array. Now we see we have removed the exclamation mark from the beginning of the array. Now to remove element from any index, we have splice method. It will take two arguments. The first one is the index of the element we want to remove. Like if I want to remove index 1 and followed by we have to give the number of total elements we want to remove. Like if I give one element, so it will remove one element from index 1, that is @symbol. If I give two elements, so it will remove two elements from index 1, like and has symbol. Now we have only a length of one array. Now the same as splice method, we also have other methods, like we have includes method that will check the element is present or not. It will returns a boolean value. Like if I pass has symbol, it will return true because has symbol is present in our array. If I pass %, it will not present in the array, so it will return false. Again, we have another method like we have toString method that will change our arrays into string. Okay. Now, if I check the type of the array, it will convert it into the string. Now, if I check the type of array, it will give me the object. Now, to check if array is array or not, we can have instance of operator that will check if the array is array or not. We'll write array instance of array class. So it will return true if our array is array, or return false. Like if I pass the string, it will return false. Okay, so now before ending the video, let's discuss what is nested array. A nested array is simply the array inside the array. So I will remove all these elements and create an array inside array and pass some elements, like we have A, comma B. Then again, we can have multiple arrays. I will separate with comma, create another array like 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I save and run the program. Now we will see we have an array. Inside the array at index 0, we have another array. And index 1, we have another array. Like if I try to access array at 0, we have an array of A, comma B. Same as at index 1, we have array of numbers 1, 2, 3. If I try to access B, so I will write array of 0 because it is present in the array first array. Then B is present at index 1, so I'll write square bracket and index 1, so it will give me B. Now to same as accessing, we can override the element in the nested array. So array, if I want to override the value element 3, I will write array of 1 because it is present at the array index 1. Then it is present at 2 and we pass new value. So I will write $, save and run. Then again you see we have override the value with $. So that's it for today. We'll see in next video.